Hi there, Devash, and all the rest of you good people out there. I hope that you're all safe and sound and that health is with you. Regarding your question on the forum on how to check if sketches from two planes are interconnected perfectly with each other, 3D modeling. Interpreting your picture, it looks like that. I believe that you're looking for the to ensure that the junctions are actually coming together in one point. You can do this in several ways. I will show you the out-of-the-box existing ways that I think would be available for you here. In addition, you can write your own code to do this automatically. Now that's obviously a little bit more complicated, and I will not go through that right here and right now. We have this frame here, framework, and we want to ensure that everything is coming together properly. Now I have done this with a mirror plane, as this is symmetrical. Means I only have to analyze half of it. And under Analyze, you have a couple of options. You have the options for Measure. And Measure, if you should use Measure, I would first select one of the points and then all the objects that are related to that. Given the chain of objects that you have selected, if you set it to select, if you set it to chain of objects and to distance, you will get your result up here. Now you can save this as associative, should you like. That's one option. That means it will turn up as a feature in your part list or feature list, and you can track it. And you can also just continuously display the annotations should you like. And they are on top of each other here, so you can spread them. Now that might not always be convenient. So let's do one more of those, by the way. So we select first the point of the junction, and then we select all the objects that we want to have analyzed to that point. And here we can see that we actually have a deviation. It's small, but it's there. And we will continue displaying all my options here. Cancel. And you can drag them apart here. They will be on top of each other, obviously. So that means we have an option here in our analyze that is obviously a mismatch there. Now that doesn't really give me a highlight or mismatch that it's actually out of order. But you can actually add a requirement to this, for instance. So if I set a requirement to that, you can use an existing requirement if you have one, or you can create a new one if you don't have one. Let's call it distance requirement, and it needs to be 0. And if it's not 0, it will highlight and tell me that, hey, this one is off. Now that's only one. You will have to do that for each and every of them, but you can use the existing requirement that you already have there, and you get the green tick there saying that that will be okay. So let's do that for all of these, just as an example, and the distance here as well. And there we go. So we can see that we have one there that will remain red, telling me that, hey, this guy is out of order, do something about it. Right, so that's one way of doing it. Might be a bit tedious, but it will be a requirement for you. And we will delete that guy as well. In addition, you also have the curvature, or sorry, the curve continuity that you could use. Now, you would need to use it with curve to curve, kind of. And you would need to create several of them, because they would need to analyze all of those individually, depending on which one is deviating. They will turn up depending on your settings in your graphical window as well, since I have said that it will. You also have them under the analysis node where you can show and hide them, and we say cancel to that and expand the show and hide, and you can hide all of those, and you can do them all together. Okay, so we see that we have one corner here. Obviously you need to do this for all the corners, but it gives you a quite good graphical pointer on what's wrong. And that means that, let's say we edit this guy here, we can see that, hey, that guy is wrong. I obviously set it to 2.1 where it should be at point. So we say okay to that, and we can see that, yep, it's all good, we're back in green. You can also do this with curvature continuity and multi-curve. And with all the options there. In this case we only need the position. You have to do all these guys individual, and you will find that some of them are wrong. In this case I have set the checking so that it will show the out of tolerance only, and it will also show the tolerance markup where it's wrong, and also you can set the threshold on if the deviation is too big, you will ignore the to actually check it. Now what that does is, if we go to this value here, or actually we go to the line there, that line there, and we're going to edit that, and we probably see the same issue here. We see that we have the value instead of at point. We can see that it's now up to date. Should you like, you can also get these guys to actually be visible. Now I'm only showing them out of tolerance. Now when they are in tolerance, the green, the lines that are analyzed will be green together. So if we untick this, we can see that if I didn't use that from start, it would be better, of course. Now I have to untick them individually. But you can see that the whole frame will turn up okay here, meaning that this will meet up in a junction. No, that's all I wanted to show you for now. This could probably be automated by writing a little bit of code, but this would be the analysis that I would probably use for your purpose. And with that, I'm going to leave you for tonight. I hope this brings you forward in your future endeavors. And to all the rest of you good people out there, or to all of you good people out there, take care, be safe, and above all, stay healthy. Over and out from Fred. Bye for now.